The last person you would want to confront on a golf course.
He did not leave the fighting skills to his playing days in the NHL. The yelling bang after each punch.
Bang.
Another highlight.
Consensual fight. Your ego's bruised,
yeah,
for sure, too. I believe in the dumbass tax.
Yeah.
This is cashing in on that. This is receiving the receipt.
Feels like Tarnaski's actually kind of a nice guy.
Well,
at the end of all this, too, because he's like, stop doing this. You're going to forever be the guy who gets his ass whipped in that viral video. Yeah. Off to a good start, buddy.
The last person you would want to confront on a golf course would be a former enforcer from the National Hockey League. But that's exactly what happened. Turns out it was Nick Tarnaske who got into it with, well, I guess Danny Noonan.
Yeah, Nick Tarnaske has not played in the NHL in over a decade and a half as a full-time roster.
Yeah.
But he did not leave the fighting skills to his playing days in the NHL.
No.
And he puts them on full display.
Chad, we're about to play this. How long, how many times have you watched this? I've watched this no less than 15 times.
I've probably seen it a little bit less than that, maybe 10 times.
Just all
12 times. But every time I watch it, the long version of the video, which is like 2 minutes and 30-something seconds, is so funny with the build-up. I mean, there are, like any great fight or brawl that we've brought to these airwaves, Hutton.
Yes.
There's so many different moments in them that really takes off. There was another viral cat fight video that was in Dallas.
It was insane.
That I've seen that one many times also.
Insane.
And you catch something different every time you watch it. That's the way I feel watching this one. It's truly terrific.
Well, what we're going to see, Tarnaske's being like, they're looking into it. The Red Deer Minor Hockey.
Yeah, 17U
17,
team.
Yeah, the 17U team released a statement that we understand the matter is being reviewed by the local policing authorities. Here's why.
They've been sitting there for 23 minutes.
I'll try about it.
23.
Try about it.
I'm going.
Try about it.
I'm a.
Wait. Try about
This
it.
guy feels really strong that he's got the high ground right now.
I don't give a
badly.
Good. Let's
Look at it.
He's
Boom.
incredibly
Huge mistake.
drunk also.
Oh.
But he has to see how
I'm
big
not
this guy
filming
is.
this. I'm not stopping. No.
I mean, this looks like
You guys need to get off the golf course.
Oh, here we go.
Go now.
Here's where he goes nuts.
The fight is on.
Pack up. Go now.
Nick Tarnaske was listed at 6'2", 230 in his playing days. He's a solid 250 now at least. He's put on 20-plus pounds in his playing days.
And
Come on, man.
it's the other guy who brings the heat first, and but then he takes a bath. Shuts around it.
I mean, he
You want another?
threw him in there like a child.
I mean, just
Ragdolled him.
yeah,
Now, look how drunk the guy is that comes up trying to mediate.
drenched. Bang.
Go, guys.
He's
love
doing
the bang.
sound effects as he's hitting him.
Bang.
Bang! Bang!
Here he comes again.
Bang! Bang!
It just slams him,
Enough!
and it continues.
Oh, yeah, that's just the start of it. He throws him a good 10 feet after that. Picks him up by the shirt and chucks him. I mean, Hutton, it's 2 seconds of airtime is what it feels like when he grabs him by one arm and just slings him away after that.
Guys, can we play that without the sound, without all the bleeps to hear all this? But like this video, you're right about picking it up as we play it. Just different things here. So the first thing, this is again, I've watched this several times. The fact that this is the instigator, and you can tell that Tarnaske really doesn't want to do anything.
No. And
it's like a fighter that if Tyson punched you in the face, it would be considered a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you do not want to come near me. And sure enough, he takes off like a bull going after a matador.
There's a great recap that's got everything written out, what is said throughout the entire fight that Yahoo Sports put together. My favorite spot in the whole video, Hutton, is when he first gets thrown into the water.
Yes.
One of Tarnaske's buddies that's golfing with him says, "Off to a good start, buddy."
And
just
here he
very calmly, "Off to it right here."
I mean,
he says, "Off to a good start, buddy."
It's like a left tackle just face planting.
Oh,
a
like
defensive
the
end.
whistle's been blown and just takes him all the way to the sideline.
Straight into the ground.
Off to a good start, buddy, is great. The yelling bang after each punch.
Bang.
Another highlight. Another heckle was from another buddy of Tarnaske that says, I wouldn't keep coming back, you effing moron. To the guy who keeps coming back after him after getting beat up.
The guy who comes in to try to just stop it on behalf of his friend, he even gets shoved away.
Tarnaske yells, enough, we heard right there at the end of it, when he keeps trying to come after him. Tarnaske's like, dude, this is embarrassing. He says after the whole thing's over, you are embarrassing yourself. Stop coming back toward me trying to fight because you're just going to get your ass kicked again. Yep. It's incredible.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. The slam into the ground at the end. Fantastic.
This is another great line. I'm reading word for word what exactly was said. He said, I asked him to effing get moving. This after the fight's over, to his buddy, who said, man, why would you do that? He said, I asked him to effing get moving, and I said, stop looking like an idiot. And he continued to try to fight him.
So the best part is the police there in
the Royal Canadian Mounted Police are doing nothing.
Yes, but they said that it was
the Canadian Mounties.
A consensual fight is what they called it.
Yeah, it was. This is from Corporal Troy Savinkoff, a public info officer of the Canadian Mounties, who says, quote, it was essentially a report of a fight and an intoxicated individual. Nobody came forward to us alleging an assault or anything like that, and our investigation concluded. The actual local authorities said that there's no investigation going on with them because they showed up and the guy had already left after a complaint was filed. So there was no statement, nothing. So they moved on from it.
I like
the only one who seems to care now about this is the Red Deer 17U team.
The 17U.
That continues to investigate on their own.
Yeah. The guy that gets his ass kicked, he has a very small bruise, a black eye. And that's it. He posted like a selfie or whatever. He said, this is all it is. Well, your ego's bruised for sure, too.
You're going to forever be the guy who gets his ass whipped in that viral video.
Yeah. Chad,
off to a good start, buddy.
You've known for a long time. I believe in the dumbass tax.
Yeah.
This is cashing in on that. This is receiving the receipt.
It feels like Tarnaske's actually kind of a nice guy at the end of all this, dude, because he's like, stop doing this. He keeps walking towards him, and he's telling him, please stop looking like an idiot.
Was the guy on the video, was he with Tarnaske or with the other guy?
Cry about it.
Do you know?
The dude taking the video?
Because he did a great job. He wasn't that loud.
I think the dude taking the video is Tarnaske's buddy.
It was
because I think he's the guy who says, off to a good start, buddy.
And that's pretty much it.
Because he knows that if this goes south, this guy is going to destroy him.
It was great cinematography.
It was really well done. Scorsese would have been proud.
It was
at this fight sequence.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan could not have done a better job than that guy did. And the commentary with the off to a good start, buddy, top notch.
Well done.
All the way around. The drunkest guy in the whole video, shockingly, is not the one who gets his ass kicked. It's the guy who stumbles in after he gets thrown into the pond, and he's just like, hey.
Here's our guy. It just says, just a tiny little black eye.
He looks like he put some makeup on around it.
That's it. That's
possibly.
all, boys. Yeah. Well, he just gets slammed to the ground. What you don't see is like his broken arm.
He's in a full body cast.
He's in a full body cast.
Below this. Just a tiny black guy and a punctured lung.
Just a flesh wound.
Nothing else. Dislocated elbow.
Yeah.
I tore my Achilles trying to run away at one point, but and a black eye. Nothing.
He's down to one leg.
I hope he just got absolutely walloped online after that post with that.
Oh. He's got like a rash from that pond or whatever.
Well, his shirt is riding up after it gets out of the water, and you could already see bruises forming on his side when he gets ragdolled twice, punched multiple times, but thrown into the water hazard. He's thrown into a water hazard, and then there's serious hang time when he picks him up and throws him another time.
Oh, and then into the side of the tee box.
It's hard, too.
23 minutes, though?
Like, grown men hitting something, just hitting the ground hard is going to hurt, period. But, like, getting picked up and thrown and dropped on your side.
And you could hear the thud, too. It's like it's mic'd up.
Yeah.
It's like it's mic'd up.
Off to a good start, buddy.
Here's Shorsey. Your show.
Oh, the whole, if you listen to the accents of these Canadians at the Alberta Springs Golf Resort, it reminds me of that I need to get back to watching Shorsey, my favorite piece of Canadian content ever. It's in the 4th season, I think, right now, and it's all on Hulu. I've only watched the first 2 episodes of the latest season, but one of the funniest shows on TV. Hutton, I've described it as like the very specifically Canadian version of Eastbound and Down.
Yeah,
this guy is Kenny Powers, but in Canada, with a very different accent with everyone around him. But the show itself is so ridiculous. And this is a picture of him. These are high school kids that he referees, and he just constantly does mom jokes to them. Like they're going after him with some funny stuff, and then he just walks up, skates up next to them and
just says
disgusting things about their mothers and what their mothers are texting him and showing him, and that they need to stop with the filthy text.
Final thought from me on this: 23 minutes they were sitting there waiting to play through. That's quite some time before you get heated.
You need to call the marshal.
That's quite the wait. I've been sitting here for 23 minutes. That's very specific.
Cry about it.
Cry about it.
Cry about it. Cry about it.
Man, if you play for the Red Deer Minor Hockey U17 team,
you're a badass.
Yeah. You're bringing a little extra energy.
Yeah, none of my travel ball coaches ever did anything like that.
You better believe, too, they're breaking this down on film in the locker room.
I really wish that one of my coaches would have ragdolled someone on a golf course on video at some point. Never happened.
Well, he received the receipt. Well done, Tarnaske.
Yes. He told him. He did warn him. He's like, I told you to stop being an idiot. And he wouldn't stop.
Chad,
is it time to eat?
McDonald's stopped making the chicken wrap. Their chicken wrap for a while. And by popular demand, they're back. As is Popeyes, who jumped into the mix. Burger King, Sonic, Wendy's is also there. So this snack wrap war, you've got the fan favorite, is what they call it, item for McDonald's. Popeyes brings it out before July 10th, which is the launch day for McDonald's. And Sonic has one. You have of course, with Burger King. We're going to figure out which one we like the most. And I believe McDonald's has a spicy version as well. Are they the only one that has the spicy version?
They have a spicy and just kind of a regular.
They just debuted it today. Okay, cool. Chad, one thing that no one will ever say you don't know how to do is eat.
No. I've never been accused of not knowing how to eat.
The man is clean.
I've been accused of a lot of things. Some true, some not. Some of the allegations are completely false. Some are completely true. But I've never been accused of not being able to know how to eat.
So where are we starting?
We're going to start with Burger King, Hutton.
This
is right here. I'm handing that one to you.
Cool.
So we're going to start going toward you to me, okay? This is the Burger King wrap. By the way, a Burger King wrap, which is in the same tortilla that Taco Bell uses, I'm pretty sure, for their soft taco.
So immediately it's all wrap, first bite. Wrapping the tender's too small. My first impression. Chad, your thoughts? It's just tortilla.
It's a lot of lettuce. That's my thought.
Yep. A lot of lettuce. So far, we're off to a bad start.
Well, I have no point of comparison, so let's keep it moving. So now I can compare to something else. This, Hutton, is Popeyes.
So Popeyes came in and launched theirs just before McDonald's on purpose, trying to jump in front. They know chicken.
Far better.
Superior to Burger King. That is very good.
Far, far better.
Got pickle in there. Got a little crunch to it.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Cheese. On point.
In fact, I'm going to keep this over here because I'm going to eat this more once we're done.
Next is
all right,
McDonald's.
This, I believe, is this is the non-spicy McDonald's. So this is what I think. Cheers. This is what sparked us doing this, was McDonald's announcement that they were going to have a chicken wrap. And then
all over the place.
Adam decided to go and get them once they launched. So here it is.
I'm just evaluating this first.
It's not bad.
I think it's it's not good either. Quite frankly.
Better than Burger King. Far worse than Popeyes. Right?
Yes, Popeyes is far better.
We shouldn't be shocked that a restaurant that just specializes in chicken so far has far and away the best chicken.
Okay, so this is spicy?
This is a spicy one. This is like hot ones. Now, how spicy is this, Adam? Not?
What do they have, jalapeno? Oh, it's just their sauce. I like that better.
Pretty spicy.
The spice gives it some flavor.
I'm not a big spice guy.
The previous version, very bland.
All right.
Final one.
I've got a ranking ready to go.
Sonic.
Depending on this. Now, first thing I think of when I see this, this is a burrito.
It
Can we
does.
get look at this.
It looks like a burrito. It looks like a
PSA.
It's a breakfast burrito.
PSA. This is not a wrap.
They take their
The wrap is open-ended, almost like a taco, but it's rolled around with an end that's open. This is a burrito. This is everything's on the inside. This is not a wrap, Sonic. Hutton, our final one.
Let's just take advantage of what you have left over from breakfast right here. Final one, Sonic. Be the drive-in, I know you are.
It tastes like a Mexi Melt from Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Remember those?
This is like Chipotle. Okay, look. That's better than the previous two I've just had. No, I'll take that back. That's better than McDonald's and Burger King.
I will go.
But Popeyes has my vote.
Popeyes, far and away the best. I think this chicken Mexi Melt burrito that
number two.
Sonic has made, they've mislabeled, they've misgendered what this actual sandwich is.
You're saying this identifies as
Right.
a burrito?
This is definitely a burrito that they're trying to identify as a wrap. It is not. It is a knockoff of the old Mexi Melt at Taco Bell, but it's still pretty damn tasty.
I would order
Popeyes 1,
Yes, me too.
Sonic 2,
Okay, this is
McDonald's Spicy 3 for me.
okay.
McDonald's regular 4, and Burger King a distant last.
See, I'm judging Burger King on the small tender. All I had was the tortilla. I had the wrap and lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
I had a taco salad, basically. And I'm judging it against what was a piss-poor performance by their non-spicy.
Well, the only one that I'm looking forward to actually getting another bite of is the Popeyes.
And Chad will finish this.
Oh, yeah.
He will devour this.
Yeah, I will. But that's the only one that I took one bite. I'm like, now I want the second bite.
What are we doing with the rest of this?
Brooke's going to eat it. She's going to polish it off. We're going to get a napkin and wipe it down and then sanitize it.
Adam, have you voted? Have you had these? You haven't tried all these. Would anyone like to try this from the
By the
opposite?
way, this is the only time Hutton's probably had fast food, and the only
been a
time
while.
Hutton eats
It
fast
has
food
been a while.
is on road trips with me.
Yeah, it has
if I'm driving somewhere, he'll eat fast food with me, and no other times.
Yeah, normally we just go to Arby's.
Yeah.
We go
It
to
is
Arby's.
funny, like we get in the same vehicle together, and immediately it's like, oh, I'm kind of feeling like Arby's again.
I had high hopes for the Popeyes one because when I got the bag, that was the only one that like I could feel the bag was hot. Mm-hmm. And so
Really?
I had a feeling that was going to be the best one just because, Chad, you said it, they specialize in chicken. So
Their chicken sandwich is
it better
top
be the
notch,
best one.
too.
If it's not
Like,
the best one, they have issues.
Yeah. Same chicken, same pickle,
And Popeyes-
same ratio of mayo on it. I'd rather have their chicken sandwich, but of these wraps, the
And
best by
Popeyes
far.
this week is announcing free chicken wraps.
Yeah, they did a promo where like it
love
was like
this.
in celebration of McDonald's chicken wraps coming back. We're going to give you free chicken wraps here at Popeyes.
So these chicken wraps came back? Were they a big hit before?
So the McDonald's ones used to be a big deal, and then they brought them back.
They were so popular they got rid of them.
You know how they do. But
I know.
Trying to increase demand by taking it away. Like the McRib.
Their social media team posted a picture today of like a McDonald's sign underneath it. It was like "You won, chicken wraps are back." So or like it used to be a big deal. Apparently, I don't remember it. It was maybe before me, but
I'm reading this. It's a 9-inch wrap, Chad. Hand breaded and battered chicken tenders, crispy lettuce, shredded cheese, crunchy pickles. The ingredients are tucked into a tortilla that's inspired by the chain's signature biscuits.
Amazing. So
I mean, this is okay. What this is leftover from breakfast that they're now wrapping into a lunch portion of the menu. That way, you can't make. You're not really turning in the sausage biscuit into a hamburger, but you better believe you can turn in the breakfast wrap into lunch.
yeah, and I also feel like the tortilla, the one that you got all tortilla on the Burger King,
Yes.
that's much closer to like a Chipotle tortilla. I think the other ones are closer to like a Taco Bell tortilla. But I don't get these sandwiches for the tortilla. I get it for what's inside.
It's too much tortilla.
Right. So Popeyes, far superior. Since McDonald's is just in the business of bringing things back that have been gone for a while, bring back the Arch Deluxe. The burger from the mid-'90s that was discontinued in 2000. And I had to look up what the sauce is on that thing. It's a Dijonnaise sauce.
Okay.
So it was a Dijon mustard and mayo, a combination of it. But I remember middle school basketball, my grandmother driving me home, and we would get an Arch Deluxe every afternoon on the way home from McDonald's. There was a McDonald's in between my junior high and home, and we would get this Arch Deluxe in the mid-'90s. I want this thing back. So it was delicious.
It failed because it was priced outside of the
norm,
the family-friendly price range. What Chad is saying is he was at least middle class growing up.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother was.
I know.
My grandmother had a pool that we swam in. So,
if you had a pool, I mean, you were.
Oh, we were high dollar over there. Now my grandmother's pool, not my parents, but my grandmother's. The Arch Deluxe copycat recipe. There is someone who deconstructs different recipes, and this guy I'm looking at right now, he's nailed it. Apparently, I can make the Arch Deluxe at home with his recipe.
There it is. So, okay, I see. So, have you seen like how they stage these for marketing purposes?
This is like a double Arch Deluxe. The one I had just one like quarter pounder burger on it. Like it's like the McDonald's quarter pound.
How do you get lettuce that looks that great?
A food artist. Yeah, it's fake. They painted it.
They painted, yeah. Is that even real cheese?
I'm telling you though, the Arch Deluxe, man, bring it back. I have no need for this wrap that McDonald's has brought back. I'm very happy for those that really feel emotional about it.
I think it used to be 99 cents.
That wanted it back. Yeah. I feel nothing for this. I feel a lot for the Arch Deluxe. And if McDonald's is now taking suggestions on products, please bring back the Arch Deluxe.
What we need to do, the ultimate battle would be the fries for me.
Yeah,
the fries. That's where it really gets very close. You have to be very specific. This was kind of easy to judge. Honestly,
I think every fry from every place, but also with whatever the best sauce is to dip those fries in. So some places could be honey mustard, some could be ranch, some could be ketchup, some could be their own sauce that they have at that location. But just the one canister of sauce, fry, and then we'll have another taste challenge. But Popeyes, the big winner here today.
Popeyes did not they did not disappoint, even though they have this free marketing going on. The one that tasted free is Burger King.
Yeah. They need to be giving those away.
Yeah. I'll be giving this
away. And I'm a longtime supporter of Burger King. Me too. They've received a lot of my money over the years. I think their original chicken sandwich
very good.
If it was the original chicken sandwich here, it would be second only to Popeyes of every other chicken option.
I don't hate the Whopper.
But this thing is not good.
No. Maybe.
The Whoppers, yeah, of course, the Whopper.
The Whopper's great.
Good fries?
Great fries. Great, but maybe it's just the location I was frequenting, but a nice crisp crunch to it.
Yeah,
that's very. McDonald's fries are always going to be good, but I think it's oversalted now.
I think the modernization of some of these places, like Burger King, has a completely different look now on the inside of their restaurants. The outside looks like a spaceship.
It's like
at
a
lot
brown
of them.
Outside.
Yeah, like I kind of want to go back to the old. The old Burger Kings.
Give me the brown and beige.
Right. Give me a floor that I could get grocery feet on.
Yeah.
You know, like the brown tile floors.
You want the Burger King?
It's brown tile halfway up the wall too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then just white,
just gritty,
just white concrete above that. I need that.
It was a lighter shade of brown at one point. It's like the color of this now.
As God intended, Burger King.
What was the Burger King mascot?
It was a freaky.
Yeah, it was like it was like a burger though, right? No, I don't know.
Back in the day, they had something different, but for a while they had that. Like, remember the guy with the plastic king face?
Just knows the king. Yeah, the plastic one. Yeah, it was creepy. Yeah.
This we got a photo of a McDonald's from back in the day.
Yeah. This is.
This is when everyone who created children's toys were on acid.
Chad,
during this era. Look at the tree.
In this era, everyone thought it was the best it was ever going to be.
Oh, I know.
You know, and that's true for any era or generation, but this was high class if you were a kid.
There are times where like my kids have options available that I think are very cool, and I'm a little bit envious of them, whether it be food or electronics or whatever.
Yes.
But there is something about old school Burger King, McDonald's, Pizza Hut locations especially the old pizza locations with the pitcher of soda you could get.
Oh, but,
can't beat that. And Hutton, I'm about to hit one on you that
okay.
You're going to be able to taste it the moment I say it. Okay. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Close your eyes and be ready to taste
Okay,
this.
I'm ready.
Gatorade in a glass bottle.
Oh, yes.
As a kid.
And just
Gatorade
ice.
in a cold glass bottle tasted so much better.
Or off the fountain.
For whatever reason. Always. When you go to the gas station and get one of those. Amazing.
What I don't miss is the smell and the humidity of the play area of McDonald's or Burger King. It's like about as dirty as the pond that dude was thrown into.
Yeah. It's a Petri dish. It's what it is. It's one giant Petri dish of children's germs. Here's the Gatorade.
Give me back my hometown and give me back this Gatorade.
Yes. Look at Michael Jordan.
The thirst quencher.
Be like Mike edition.
Yeah.
The lemon lime Gatorade
this
in
is
the
when
glass
the Gators
bottle.
actually drank the Gatorade.
If I can find one at a store,
like
I'm gonna get one just to
Old
prove to
school,
myself once again how much better it tastes.